In the Revachol Citizens Militia, there is only one officer superstar. This is his story. Okay, so I think I'm going to try doing something a little different. I'm going to intentionally try to pass a couple of checks. I'm going to try that payphone in that office. I think it's a secretary's office by the harbor. Now that we have the gloves that give us +2 interfacing. And then if we fail, then maybe I'll throw another point since we've got 6 into interfacing. And that would also let us try our nemesis, the padlock on the door. And then I think, I will check in just a minute, but I believe that the mirror check is also an interfacing check. So we could try that one as well. In fact, let me check that right now. Mirror. Yeah, interfacing, challenging. And the payphone is challenging. And I don't know... Oh, it's so weird that the scroll doesn't work. And then the door padlock is medium. So, okay, we may be in trouble because we can't even pass that damn medium thing. While we're walking through here... Let's talk to, since we did this with Kim and Joyce, why don't we talk to Call Me Mañana and see if we can get more info out of him, because I don't think we've...
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
I don't think we've done the key yet, so let's say, Everett said you have a key to the door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I don't know, some whistleblowers, I think?
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I don't understand this one. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean, wink. And I don't know what he means. Or what we would mean. I guess this sounds like communism. I'm not opening this door for myself, I'm opening it for all working men.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the Whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay. Sounds good. Need to know basis, I guess.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
Yeah, good question, Kim.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everett.
Oh, awesome. Maybe we can get more info out of him.
Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Okay. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Oh yeah, I guess this is part of the compartmentalization.
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Well, why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages or pensions or...
This stuff. They already covered.
The guy, I don't remember what his name is, but the drunk guy who sold us the blue medicine, he had to pay to go to a doctor to have a tumor removed, and he really couldn't afford it. So we're going to say, at least you got the benefits. That's something.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
How large a share would you like?
All of it.
What?
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
I mean, that's literal communism, I guess. Although I don't know. Is that socialism? I don't know. I don't know my political philosophies well enough.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Okay, communism. Well, we're into that. Or Superstar's into that. The boss man, Everett. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
And what does bossing the union entail, anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
Uh-huh.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world,
I mean, if you're really a communist, you want everybody to get their fair share.
the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That does seem lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
I guess that's a perspective.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
All right. Although the history of communism is pretty goddamn corrupt, to the death of millions and millions.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boiadeiros. And they have good analysis.
Okay. I'm not sure what a boiadero is, and I'm not sure what analysis he's talking about.
But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
He seems very self-serving.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
I'm not sure I understand, which is true.
See, I am primarily a lazy person.
He looks very amused, as if thinking about some private joke or mystery. You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
And is sort of in opposition to idealistic communism.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian boiadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I'm a boiadero.
No.
But...
No.
Encyclopedia.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Okay, good talking to you. Gotta run. Okay, alright. Let's continue with our little plan here to try our interfacing gloves on this payphone. Oh, and there's a drawer in here. I don't remember what kind of check it is. But let's put on our interfacing gloves now. Okay. Whoops. Where are they? There they are. Okay, our interfacing is now plus 2. And something went bing. Amplify the ping machine. Interfacing is now 4. Okay, let's try the payphone.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
We have a 72% chance. Heard your name. We get +2 for that. Let your muscle memory dial a random number.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then...
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you?
What is this place, Lemmy?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy.
Do you know me, Lemmy?
No.
No, I meant what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Maybe we do. Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Harrier Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois.
He says as pressing keys in the background.
Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
Oh, well, what kind of film is it, Lemmy?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
That does not sound uplifting. Also, just another testament to how well done this game is. Lemmy on the phone had trouble saying Egidius Wojcik. That is just brilliant direction, honestly.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
Okay, nice. Thanks, Lemmy.
On the corner of Voyager and Maine, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
I'm having such a good time with Shivers that I think I'm going to add a point to it. Let me read it to see if it actually, from a role-playing perspective, actually makes sense. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Oh, I remember this one. Cool for city lovers, the wisest of the streetwise, the genuinely supernatural. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself to truly belong to the streets. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes around the city happen in front of you. But who is speaking to you? At high levels, Shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world as you listen to the city. You don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With a low Shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? Yeah, that seems like exactly the superstar that we play. So I'm going to go ahead and spend one of our 6 points that is clearly burning a hole in my pocket on Shivers. Boom. Let's accept our changes and close. We now have a Shivers of 5 with our +1 from the item. Okay, can we interface with this phone again?
The payphone hangs mutely on the wall. There isn't much more to do here.
Okay.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Now that we can do this without fear of instant death, I'm going to go ahead and do this, even though 42% is not something we have a great track record with.
Whatever's hidden
we
here
did it.
is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
We worked so hard at doing things with Volition, I almost, just to be a jerk, want to say never mind the note. But I'm not going to do that. Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Okay, so this is for Easy Leo list for him, I guess.
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everart.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Hopefully it has to do with drugs and we can report back to Joyce. Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Let's browse through the folders again.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Coulon, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
You already went through all of these.
Yeah, okay, let's close the drawer.
The drawer slides shut.
So, if that note was actually a clue to anything, we certainly didn't get a task out of it. Editor Hoos again. I ran all over, but neither learned nor discovered anything, so I cut all those bits. Let's put on our gloves. Again. We get our interfacing. I don't know what that noise means. I'm going to check out the mirror. See if Garte likes us now.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
I guess so.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
I said I saw another thing at the Whirling. So the phone line is dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange, Garte.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
It doesn't matter. I just want to know who you suspect.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers.
Yeah, you might even be one, Garte.
If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill.
Okay, let's see if you can tell us anything more about the door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Alrighty.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Yeah, I know, Drama. I read between the lines. I'm not that thick.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Guess that's fair.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Still pissed we can't use our pry bar. There's something else I want to ask about.
Yes?
Nothing. There's nothing else. Let's go upstairs. Come on. We can move a little faster. Go in here. Can we get in here? Oh. We can still get in here? We can. Okay. Oh, I thought.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
You're looking at the destruction, huh, Kim?
He nods.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Takes a step toward the door like he'd like to leave. Okay, let's make sure we've got our gloves on. Interfacing. 4. Okay, we do. We're going to try this mirror check.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Chain cutters. Okay, we need to put the chain cutters in our hand. Okay, tools. Chain cutters. Boom. Here we go. Let's try again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
All right, we've got a 42% here with our upgraded interfacing. Let's give it a shot. Stop the steam from fogging up the mirror.
The faucet
my
is
God.
quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place.
We've gotten 2 42%ers in a row. Pushing our luck, but having some good luck today.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
Nice. Nice.
Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose.
Okay, interfacing. You know everything. You're the best.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Oh. Ooh, we get +2 because there's no more steam. We still only have a 17% chance, though. So we're going to let the mirror be for now. Is this a red or a white? This is a white. We're going to let it be for now. That was an electrochemistry check. We can actually... We have some gear that would let us increase our electrochemistry a little, but not enough that it's going to make a difference. Okay, well that was satisfying. Let's put on our perception boots. Okay, we now have a 4 perception. Oh, what's this? Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Nice. Let's knock on her door again. See if anything new has happened.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The
Okay.
lieutenant gives you a quick glance. The murmur in your ears recedes.
Alright. Whatever. Okay, let's take a look at this window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Okay, we've got a perception check. Oh, it's not time yet. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. So then we revert our gaze. Let's switch our boots again. Oh, we're wearing these. We like composure. Yeah, we like composure. Editor Hoos here. I dropped a point in composure, but I'm not really certain why. It does, however, work out really well, as you will see. Oh, we have a thought.
Hear that?
Whoa.
Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Oh boy, I think this is magnesium-based lifeform.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
Fucking knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other things.
Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an ox, they have.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
All right, I'm going to do this the same way I did before. So I need to maggot sideways?
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based lifeform?
Yes, if you want to live,
Well,
you
yeah.
need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Nice.
Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Yes, thank you so much, electrochemistry.
And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine,
Right, definitely not. Definitely not the speed.
nor pyrrolidone, that sweet, sweet psychoactive radiation drug,
Right, it's just the lack of magnesium.
nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
This particular lead up to this thought really, really amuses me. Oh, another thought.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Wait, we just did this. We're going to spend a point to open up, unlock, yes. And now we're doing magnesium-based lifeform for sure. Let's do it. We're on our way. I hope I don't have to load. Oh no. Oh, okay, it went away. Great. Great. Okay, so we're down to 3. I've been burned through them. I forgot what we're doing next. Next, we're going to explore the church on the other side of the canal. That, unfortunately, will have to wait until next time. Before you go, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, you should also spay or neuter your pets, but not both.